Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, daily morning reading, meditation, and prayer time. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is June 8th. My God indwells me as mind and love. And the reference quote for this morning comes from Emerson. The nameless thought, the nameless power, the superpersonal heart, he shall repose alone on that. He needs only his own verdict. No good fame can help him. No bad fame can hurt him. Emerson. And our reading begins. There is but one infinite mind, and it indwells me this day as the source of all life, all knowledge, and all possible good. This mind is also love. It is a complete unity of all that has ever been, ever will be. I know myself as its vehicle of operation, and it acts alone, and it acts without hindrance through me. Not to the outer world do I look for help, but to the inner source I will turn for the full supply of every need. In this inner consciousness of security, I am no longer impressed by material fears. All manner of evil may appear to assail me in my hectic world, but the peace within bids me to believe it not. Divine love maintains the calm of my being. It disciplines and balances my emotions. Anger and hysterics are impossible to experience, for within me there is nothing to cause them nor react to them. I face my world poised and at peace. I face the arguments of my fellow humans with the clear understanding that they will not twist my judgment nor lead me to wrong conclusions. God's mind is the only basis of my decisions, and thus all my affairs must prosper. With love and intelligence as the foundation of my thinking, I do all things with ease and with efficiency. God's actions in me is wonderful. I am independent of fame and slander. I am a spiritual being in a spiritual universe, and only my estimate of myself is true. Others may proclaim my faults, outline my mistakes, and declare my weaknesses. Not one word of these is true. God in the midst of me cannot see evil, hear evil, or speak evil about me nor anyone else. Only that which is true of the Spirit is true of me. I know my spiritual worth. I affirm my thought as the divine thought, and my heart as being of the divine, whose heart is the heart of all. I am touched by human opinions. I am untouched by human opinions, and I offer none. God indwells me as mind and love. So let's take that into our time of meditation and contemplation. I recognize the breath as life breathing me. I recognize life itself as this one infinite, eternal source and substance expressing itself, animating itself in the multiplicity of diversity that I call life. This one unnameable, indefinable, changeless substance, source, activity I call creation, creator. I know it by resonance. I know it by recognition. I know it as the essence of my being, as the essence of all life. And so what is true of me must be true of all life created out of the same substance, individualized expressions, yet never separate. This is life expressing. This is life being. This is life living, life unfolding itself. Whether I call it love, whether I call it peace, whether I call it power, presence, beauty, makes no difference. It is beyond a name. It is beyond the limitation of any human concept. And what is true of the source, the substance, is true of its creation. And so the essence of this idea that I know as me is beyond limitation, is infinite possibility in form, is beyond the condition of thinking. And again, I remind myself what is true of me is true of all. All life, infinite, eternal, pure potentiality in repose, waiting to be used, waiting to be activated, waiting to be expressed. And so I speak my word this morning, moving from repose to action, shifting my thought to action, activating the power that has always been within me to be. I affirm, I allow, I invite, I declare, whatever word beyond my human understanding, I am opening to being the full truth of my being, to being informed every moment by that infinite intelligence that is my intelligence, being empowered by the truth of infinite possibility that empowers me to live beyond the human idea of limitations, to live into what at this human level seems like the wildest dreams, what seems like the impossible. I live into it as possible, as probable, as necessary, as guaranteed. I recognize that any delay is evidence of an invitation to shift my own thinking, to go inward and own the limitations operating within my own awareness, within my own belief system. And I immediately, easily, effortlessly identify them, own them, and shift them to truth. No longer giving them power over. No longer resisting owning them. No longer living in the lie that this is hard. But rather in the joyful activity and the joy and the gratitude of the gift of the simplicity of shifting, the simplicity of being all that I came here to be, expressing the fullness of Creator within me, being all of it at the point of me. Grateful that this is how it works, and that it works every time, that there is no doubt in me as to how consciousness creates. And that there are no blocks to my use of creation, to my experience of creation. So I joyously, excitedly step into whatever is mine to do today, to be today, to experience today. I step into it with the excitement of bring it on, knowing that no harm can come to me, that the idea of harm becomes a thing that isn't even in my awareness anymore. That God and only God, life and only life, whatever word comes to mind, that it is bigger than the word, and it is happening as me. The Creator is creating at the point of me. Experiencing itself as me. So I surrender. I let go. I let life be life. I let the infinite express without limitation, without hindrance. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is.